Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we are gonna close this pool right behind me. I know, summer is gone. Wah, wah, wah. But you know what? There's always a next one. Pool. The way we are gonna close this pool, the way we are gonna find it. That's the saying behind it. You close it right, when you open it, you find it right. So this is the pool that I'm working with. So pretty big pool. And what I did at night, a day before closing, I did the weekly maintenance and I cleaned the pool, put all necessary chemicals that I needed to sanitize the pool. So I just want to make sure the water levels are good before I close it, because the water is going to stay throughout the winter, and I want to make sure the water is not dirty and I'm not leaving this water dirty. Secondly, what I'm gonna do, I have two skimmers right there. I'm gonna lower the water level below the skimmers, and then below my two jets right here. This is my vacuum that's coming up to say hi, and I have a one jet here and I have another jet on the other side. So I'm gonna lower the water level so it stays below the jet's line and below the skimmer. That way I can blow out the jet's line and the skimmers. So this is my pool setup right here. I have a motor, filter, and then the water incoming goes to this pipe, goes to the filter it out, and goes back to the pool. So what I'm gonna do, the first thing is just make sure that I don't need this motor for my pool anymore. If you have a backflow wash that you wanted to take water out from your pool, from the backflow wash, you can use that motor first and make sure the water levels are lower than skimmer and jet. And once it's done, then you can disconnect this motor. So what I would do, I would just open here, open there, and make sure my motor is disconnected. Then there's a little valve right underneath the motor. I'll just open that, twist that valve, so whatever the water is there, it will drain out, and that way this motor is clean and put away for the winter. And for the filter, what I would do, I would just open the filter and wash the inside of the filters, take out the cartridge and clean it and put away for the winter too. Once I'm done with pool motor and pool filter, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna blow out my pool lines. I have two skimmers, I have two jets, and I have one drain. All three systems, I want to make sure that I'll do my best to completely blow out those lines so there's no water left in it. And once I'm done, I'll put that antifreeze stuff in it so the pipes don't freeze over the winter and break. So let's do that. So I blew both of my skimmer lines. There's no more water left in it. So way I blew it, I used this vacuum to suck this water. But if you don't have vacuum, I'll show you another way how to do it. Actually, there's two ways how to take the water out from your skimmer lines. So after you're done with your skimmer lines, you have to just put this gizmo here and make sure it's tight. And once it's done, I'm gonna take this, pop this cover out and put antifreeze in it. So another way of to take water out from your skimmer pipes, I have this pool valve here. I'm sure everyone has it. So my number one is my skimmer valve, and number two is my pool drain. So in this case, what I did, I turned off my pool drain. I kept my skimmer valve open, and I use this air compressor right here, and this is the end that will go in this. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a piece of cloth here all around it, so make sure it's just tight and all the air is blown into this pipe. Once my compressor start blowing the air, since the number one valve is my skimmer, it's open, the air will go into the skimmer pipes and my skimmer will start bubbling out for whatever water left in it. The other way, when your pool motor is connected, what do? You run your motor and put it on whatever setting you have to keep your skimmer valve open, and it will suck all the water from your skimmer pipes. So I set up my valve on pool drain. So now my pool drain is open, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put air from through air compressor, press air into those pipes. What it's gonna do is gonna press air to the pool drain, and whatever water is left in those pipes will come out from the drains when you start seeing bubbles from your pool drains, and that means all the water is coming out, and let it run for like about half a minute or a minute. After that, you can plug out the pipe and put antifreeze in all your pipe, and that should be it. So let's do this. Alright, so we're done with pool cleaning. This pool is clean. Just some key steps to remember. So before you close your pool, make sure a day before, night before, you shut your pool. And if you have a vacuum, run the vacuum and make sure the water is clear and all the levels are up to the level. And after that, what you have to do, drop your water down below the skimmers, below the jet lines. Once it's done, you blow out skimmer lines, you blow out pool floor drain lines, and then you blow out pool jet lines, return jets line. Once that's done, you put some antifreeze in it, and the skimmer gets a gizmo. Both skimmers, you put gizmo in it, take out your motor, drain your motor, and make sure all the holes are covered with the plug. And once everything is done, you just cover your pool. And before you go, subscribe my channel, like this video, comment and share.